I wonder how they're going to choose who's going.
You sound interested. Thinking about all those new clients, huh?
Something like that.
They could have their own bookie, you know. Remember what I said. No funny business. Anyone messes this up, they've got me to answer to. Is that understood?
Hey, I was watching, Matt.
Not now, you're not.
No.
She said she was watching it, Burke.
Yeah.
Now, you're all dumb anyway. What's so great about working in a factory? They rake in the dough and just rip you off. They're just conning you. Wouldn't catch me working there. Hey, Margot, when are we going to get them race results? Psst. Belt up, Burke. Oh, drop dead. I'll leave that to your horse.
I don't believe it.
Don't tell me a horse did drop dead.
I just don't believe it. The bloody thing won!
Oh, there's no justice. That's you.
What's the matter with you?
Hasn't been exactly what you'd call a good day. I'm sick of them bitches rubbishing me.
I never said anything.
You'd be the only one.
Oh, come on, it'll blow over. Besides, you said yourself that you didn't care what they said. I mean, why should it suddenly upset you now?
Well, they just give me a pain, that's all. Who needs them?
What's really bothering you, Nolene?
I'm worried about my family, that's all. I mean, I didn't get my hands on that money. If I don't get some out to them soon, the welfare will take the kids away.
Yeah, I know, it's tough. I'm real sorry I didn't get it for you, but I can try again. I'm sure it's somewhere in the kitchen.
Oh, yeah, and so are Margot and her goons. We got Buckleys now.
Hey, Burke, come here.
Drop dead.
I guess you'll just have to pick it up then.
Right. The horse must have come in. Jeez, I bet that made that bitch real happy.
Yeah, we're gonna have to figure some way to get this to your family. I'll help you, Noel. I'll think of something.
Yeah, thanks.
Good morning, Miss Bennett.
Mrs. Davidson.
Where's Sally?
She's late again, and I've got better things to do than to answer the phone. See?
Good morning, Wentworth Detention Centre. Good morning, Mr. Douglas. Have you come to any decision yet about the Reynolds factory project? Oh, that's excellent. No, I haven't come to any decision as yet, but I should be able to finalize the list by this afternoon. Right, I'll speak to you then. Goodbye, Ted, and thank you.
I take it that that factory charade is still going ahead?
Yes, is Mr. Reed in yet?
5 minutes ago.
Good.
Wentworth.
Mr. Reed, may I have a word with you?
Yes, of course.
I've just heard the department has approved the factory project. I'd like you to make out a list of the 6 women to go.
I'm very pleased to hear that, but I would have thought you'd be making out your own lists.
Well, you know the women. I'm sure you could decide as well as I could who would benefit most.
Well, they'd all benefit from the extra money and the relief from monotony.
Yes, but it would be disastrous to send anyone who would take advantage of that freedom.
Oh, you mean habitual escapees?
Yes, and troublemakers.
Most of the women make trouble because of boredom.
You didn't express any doubts when the scheme was suggested. If you have any reservations...
My only reservation would be a 5-day wonder. If this scheme falls apart, I can't see the department tackling anything similar again.
Well, it won't fall apart if the women are chosen with care, and if they see they will be the losers if it does collapse.
Oh, you mean that preference should be given to long-termers?
Yes, they should benefit most and are less likely to jeopardize it.
Fine, fine. Well, I do have 1 or 2 women in mind.
Good, if you could let me have the list by lunchtime.
Yes, of course, but what happens if I recommend someone with whom you disagree?
Well, if you can back your choice with good reasons, then I'm prepared to accept your judgment.
Good reasons being their potential for rehabilitation.
Well, that's what the project is aiming at, surely.
40 smackaroos a week, Davo said. Yeah, that's more than 4 times what we're getting in this dump.
Is that all you can think about, the dough?
What you mean?
The best thing about this factory, like, is getting out of this sweatshop and into the outside world, seeing a few human beings instead of screws all day long.
Oh, yeah, I'm a bit partial to the fresh air myself, but I wouldn't say no to the dough.
Me neither. You know what I'm going to do? Take Kevin for a real slap-up feed in one of those flash restaurants, and then I'll buy him, a watch. You know, one of those real good ones.
Yeah, that's what I want to get for Josie. One with a Mickey Mouse on the face. Or a real nice bangle.
Hey, Lizzie, I wouldn't count my chickens if I were you. I mean, you've got to get on the list first.
Oh, I'm a cert.
Oh, yeah? They'll say you'll steal the boss's booze.
Who, me? I wouldn't do a thing like that.
Well, you got a bad heart. Do you reckon you could stand the pace?
I never felt better in me life since I found me new family. I reckon I'll live to be 100.
You're way past retiring age, Lizzie. They're going to say you're too old to work in the factory.
Geez, Bea, you're a party pooper. They don't reckon she's too old to work in here.
Yeah, well, that's different. Hey, Lizzie, go easy on the cigarettes. You know Vera's counting the butts.
Gotta have something to cheer you up when you get to my age, what with you and Dor going out and leaving me here on
me,
me.
I won't be going out with my record. Fat chance.
Get back to work.
Tea break, Vera. Don't see why we should slug out.
Where did you
guts
get
out
that
anywhere
cigarette,
else.
Birdsworth?
You talking to me?
I said, where did you get it?
Oh, Nolene give it to me.
Oh, you and Burke are friends now, are you?
Oh, no. No, I mean, I bought it from her. She's got plenty, you know. She got plenty in the last buy-up, enough to last her for months.
How many did she sell you?
2 or 3.
And when was that?
This morning before brekkie.
Oh.
Yeah, Burke sold them to her.
Yeah, 3 or 4, just before brekkie.
Yeah.
Well, it's nice to see mates sticking together. But I'm not that stupid. I'll find out where they came from.
Supposing she does ask Burke and she tells us she didn't sell them to me.
Nah, she's in this up to her neck herself. And Vera would have to tear that storeroom apart to find out where those came from.
What's wrong?
I know you think I'm like a broken record, but it's Gail Summers.
Any developments?
Well, she dropped in last night for a chat, and I tried to get something out of her about her husband and the way he treated the kids.
What did she say?
Nothing. She went all defensive and practically ran out of the flat. Look, she's scared, Paul.
Scared of what?
Of Tim, her husband.
Oh, well, that doesn't surprise me. He struck me as being a bit of a bully. But that doesn't mean he's bashing his kids.
But if he is, and she's afraid of him, she's not likely to tell anybody in case he lays into her.
Meg, we need more proof than that before we go out charging the man.
Well, maybe we can prove it by waiting till he kills Jason.
Well, hold on. I didn't mean that. All right, I'll go and have a talk to her, see what I can find out.
All right, well, you're the social worker. Perhaps you'll respond better to your professional touch.
Let's hope so. Hi,
Oh, g'day. You're,
Paul Reed.
yeah, you at Meg's the other night.
That's right.
Do you want a cup of tea while you're waiting?
Oh, thanks, but,
Oh, it's real nice to have someone to talk to. Another adult, I mean. Sometimes you don't get to feel you're only person in the whole world, you know? Just me and the kids and the dirty
yeah, well, actually, I
nappies.
didn't come here to see Meg. I came to see you.
Why?
Well, Meg's a bit concerned about you and the,
Oh, there's nothing to be concerned about. I mean, we might be a bit hard up, but Tim looks after us.
How do you get on with Tim?
Listen, what are you on about? Coming in here asking personal questions.
Gail, I'm a social worker. I might be able to help you if you're worried about your husband or...
Oh, I'm not worried about me husband. No way. He's been real good to me and the kids. Looked after us real well. Well, it's not his fault if he can't get a better job in the factory.
No, I'm not concerned about money. I'm concerned about Jason.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with Jason.
Jason had an accident last week, didn't he?
Yeah, well, my husband will be home in a minute. I think you better go.
And I think it's about time you started facing up to reality. If your husband...
I said go, please.
Is my lunch ready? Who's this?
He's a social worker.
The name's Paul Reed.
Yeah, well, we don't need none of you busybodies round here. Thanks, we can manage on our own. So, on your way, eh? And stay away.